Welcome to OWIMO Design. In this video, we'll show you how to make a fur glove. What you will need is fake fur, a pair of scissors, some pins, a needle and thread, a measuring tape, an old sleeve from a pullover, and a utility knife. First, you want to take the fake fur. This was an old wine bottle holder, so we're turning it inside out, so we're not looking at the fur side. Then take your measuring tape and at about 2 inches or so, start cutting all around with the utility knife. If you have a straight piece of fake fur, just cut a strip. And there you go, that's our first strip. Now we need a second one. So again, measure approximately so it's the same width and start cutting again with the utility knife. Now that we have 2 pieces, and again there will be a little fur that comes out, that's okay. Now we're going to take the sleeve, try it on, and then measure where we're going to sew it together. So basically you're going to sew it in between the thumb and the other fingers. So take your needle and thread. We use black. You can use any kind of color that you like also for the sleeve, and just sew it together. Make sure you try it on again so it still fits and it fits perfectly, and then the fur is going to be attached to it like that. First though, cut it open. You see there's a thicker piece in here. We got to get rid of that. So once you have the strip open, cut away the seam here. Again, if you have a straight piece, you don't have to do all this. Make sure you measure how long the strip has to be and just cut it off. And then of course you need 2 of those. Then you're going to sew them back together. So first use some pins to hold it in place, then take your needle and thread and start sewing it together. Alternatively, you can also glue it with fabric glue, but sewing it makes sure it will hold and not come apart again easily. And there you go, now you have a round circle. And now we're going to fold the fake fur in half to make it even more fuzzy. So take some pins and pin it together, so folding it in half, and this is how the end result looks like. And now sew it together. And again, you can glue this with fabric glue, but we were sewing this all the way in the circle. Be careful when you're sewing the fur so not too much is going between the needle and the thread. And you do this for both, obviously, for the pair of gloves, because you need 2 of each. Cut the thread off, and there you go. Now we have to attach it to the sleeve. Take your sleeve, try it on, and put the fur over the sleeve. You want to make sure that you can see the sleeve underneath it. There it peeks out. Then take it all off and again pin it into place. And again, we'll be sewing all around in a circle. So we're attaching now the fur circle to the sleeve. Alternatively, you can glue this as well, but we're sewing it on. There you go, all the way in a circle, just as before. And we're done. Cut the thread off, and here we go. This is our wonderful fake fur glove. And obviously you need to do this twice for each. And here we go. This is how it looks like from the front, in the front, and from the back. Wonderful for winter or when it's colder outside. Thank you very much for watching. For more upcycling ideas, please go to owimodesign.com.